right, so Paladin, one of the newer maps that's been inserted here, and something I've only had the pleasure of casting twice, I think, up to this point. So still don't know all of the possible attack paths that are available here, although there's a couple that people tend to go for, and we'll see what Sparko does here now.
Yeah, generally people are just going to go kind of straight up the middle. It is a very narrow map. From here, you know, they have a couple of options. They can kind of try to loop around the left side or go around the right side and do a little zigzag there. But it looks like Sparko's going to choose to go on the left, go around the back, and try to get an angle here on one of these defenders. But they are privy to it. They know where he is. Wynn's peeking out a little bit right there, giving Sparko kind of an open shot, but he isn't able to land that. Again, Wynn's with some nice movement there, just corner peeking that angle right there.
Yeah, and now the little jump pad that's right behind Sparko too is kind of the other path that people tend to take whenever they pick off one of the defenders. And wow, that was a great round there from Colwn. I just want to say, nice defensive round as Wynn's just obliterates Sparko on the attack. But if you're able to pick off an early defender, you can sometimes take the high ground, but when you take the high ground, there's not a lot of space around the side of it, or not a lot of blockers, so you're kind of standing out in the open, even though you do have the superior position. So if you're ever in a situation where there's 3 full attackers, you get triangulated and picked off very quickly. But if you pick off one of the attackers, then you can get up there and start to get position and force your opponents into hiding a little bit.
Yes, that is very true. Now we see AKM kind of trying to isolate this defender over here near the rail pad. Misses one shot onto him. So, but he lands the second one, and it's going to be a good position here for AKM. He's got time, and he's got pretty decent position here. He knows where the defenders are, and he takes out Hybrids right there. So he's got 3 armor against 1 defender. The pole is now open. He's going to try to inch his way over towards the pole, maybe go for a capture, and it's looking pretty good for him right now. And he does take the first attack round for Colwn. So Colwn is not to be counted out of this match quite yet. They answer with a nice attack round right there.
Yeah, oh, very much so. And that starts them off on the right foot. You see, obviously, why they were picking this map, as AKM had pretty much dominance the entire time. Quaco missing a ridiculous shot by just 33 centimeters. Had that connected, that would have been a top 5 play right there. Wall jump off the side, nothing but net.
Yeah,
but,
that would have been very nice. And Quaco's doing some more wall jumps, trying to get some angles here on these defenders. Sturmy's hanging out over there by the rail pad, and we do have one isolated defender over on the right, but I don't think Quaco's going to go over there. Probably take a little bit too much time, and he does get one hit from Wynn's right there, trying to get the guy over on the rail pad, but it's not really working. He might take this jump pad, and yes, he does, but you know, it's gonna be hard for him. He only has 1 point of armor, and Wynn's is able to finish him off. Yeah,
Quaco was Zacubus levels of acrobatics there for a little while, but doesn't end up working out for him in the end, unfortunately. So we'll see here what Wynn's could do. I mean, there's 3 straight rounds taken now for Colwn, and if they actually take another attack round right here, this would be very demoralizing for Pyrogen.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, if you get the first 2 attack rounds on a map, you go up 4-0. It's just so hard to come back from that. Now we got Wynn's hanging out. He does get hit once by Sparko from the rail pad, but he does pick off Hybrids, and it's looking like the other defender here is going to just take Hybrid's spot right after he gets killed. Wynn's is just waiting him out a little bit, and he does wait him out, and he kills Quaco. So it's looking pretty good right now for Colwn on this map, and it really shows why they did pick it. They have, oh my god, it's an open shot. It's an open shot, but he's dancing. Sparko's dancing. Wynn's isn't able to take that open shot. Good movement there by Sparko, but Wynn still has plenty of time. He's got 10 seconds left.
Just 10 centimeter miss there. Oh, and we're down to just 1 armor versus 1 defender. Oh, very close shot from Sparko. The point has to be assaulted now. In fact, he would have just had to kill his opponent. Didn't have enough time, but he gets taken out. A little bit of a sigh of relief there, I have to say, from Pyrogen, as that was very close to being a 4-0.
Yeah, very true. That was so close right there. And now Hybrids is going to try to make something happen for his team right now. Misses that shot by quite a little bit right there, but it is a very long shot, and he's going to see that there is 1 defender playing over at the fence right there, and he's going to try to just wait it out for a second, and he does almost get hit by a rail from one of Colwyn's defenders, but he's still kind of just hanging out, taking it slow here, taking the jump pad up, and he's going to try to just jump around and try to land a shot, try to find an open shot right here.
Yeah, Sturmy, the one sitting back there on the laser pad, almost gets triple tapped on his way down from the high ground, so Hybrid's in a rough spot now. He hasn't picked off any defenders. He's got to try and just assault his way up to the front soon as the goal can be captured, and we only have 12 seconds left in the round, but he gets picked off.
Yeah, those were nice mid-airs by Wynn's right there. It was just 1-2. It was very nice. Rofel CE spam. I don't even know what Wins is saying, but I think he's impressed with his double air shot right there too. And now we got Sturmy here trying to you know, cement a bigger lead for Colwn. And I like that little move right there. Give him a nice chance to take a peek on that guy. Definitely opened up a shot for him, and again, he's using these wall jumps pretty well. He had another somewhat open shot onto that defender right there.
Yeah, but now this is a little bit rougher position. This is good map design too. I actually really like this map, I have to be honest. A little bit more defensive, but I think you could open up maybe another attack path on it or something like that. But regardless, once you get over to that side, you either have to isolate a defender before you make your way up, as Sturmy gets taken out there pretty uneventfully by Hybrid 3 shots in a row. You either have to pick someone off early, watch the grid on the right-hand side, otherwise you're forced through a very narrow corridor. So it forces a little bit of attempts from attackers to land those very long shots to give themselves advantages, and you know, prevents any sort of rushing up through the front.
Yeah, it's true. And Sparko's killing a few of these rockets here that would have definitely hit him otherwise, and he does get hit right there by Sturmy from the rail pad. So nice shot by Sturmy, and Sparko's gonna, you know, take this pretty standard attack path from the left side, missing that one by 20 centimeters. He's gonna make his way around the back, and he does see Wins. Wins has been playing a great job right there at that point area for this whole match so far, but he does get taken out by Sparko. Yeah,
so finally getting punished once, but you're right. He's been doing a fantastic job of just zoning the attacker and making sure that they can't directly assault the point. But now, just 12 seconds left, 2 armors remaining, 2 defenders remaining. Now we're down to 1 armor. And Sparko just has to rush his way up here in a couple of seconds. He's got 2 shots, or he's got to get on the point. Lands his first shot, has to land the second one, otherwise he's done. Can't find an open shot, took it anyway, just in case he was sitting there. But it's a 5-2 advantage for Colwn.
Yeah, I like what he did there at the end of the round. You know, he knew he wasn't going to probably have an open shot, so just in the small percentage chance that Colwyn's defender was actually going to move around to the side, he might have been able to land that. But you know, Colwn was able to defend, and they're going to hold on to their lead right now. And AKM, man, this guy is a beast, you know. He does get hit once by a rocket, but anything can happen when AKM's attacking.
Yeah, Caster's Curse, as soon as you say something positive about someone, something inevitably terrible happens to them.
Yeah, it seems like that does happen all the time. I don't know what's up with that. Why is there a caster curse, Kevin? I do not know.
Well, I've experienced, having casted for 2 years now, I've experienced it for, oh man, I'm guessing for almost 2.5 years now. Oh, how time flies in esports.
Oh yeah.
It does happen.
That is impressive though. Yeah, no, it does. I mean, the limited amount of times that I've casted as well, it seems like whenever I'm giving someone praise, it's just like, oh, something bad happens to them. So does it work the other way? Okay, Quaco, you suck, dude. Are you going to make something happen for your team or what?
Yeah, oh, he just can't do anything, clearly. No, I mean, there's no possibility for him to land a shot ever in the history of this game. He won't do anything.
He aims like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, come on, Quaco. We're really stepping up for you here. We tried, Quaco. We tried for you, but it didn't work.
Tried. Okay, so it doesn't go both ways.
Yeah.
We've tested it out. Sorry, Quaco. I did not mean those rude things I was saying.
Quaco is actually an awesome player. So
yeah, he is. He's very good.
And good looking.
How we're cursing him though.
Yes. He's good looking. He's well endowed. He's got all of those going for him. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll take that. Kevin would know. No, I'm just kidding. Wins missing that shot by 6 centimeters though, so very close.
Oh,
another one by 10 centimeters, and he's gonna try it. Try it again and again and again. If you try, keep trying. Wins another one. Jeez, this guy is persistent. If nothing else, another one by 47 centimeters. That's what, 5 in a row right there. That almost landed on that guy. But Wins gonna go around the back. You know, standard attack path right now. Shooting a rocket here. He's got Sparko kind of isolated there, but these 2 defenders are actually coming up onto the point. A nice headshot right there onto that player. Right, that was nice.
I thought Wins was going to do it, actually. I thought his little death from above into his sitting on the attack path was actually going to end up working for him. But nope, he's collapsed on too quickly by the defenders. Hybrid trying to get a quick shot out in the open on Wins. Can't land it. Spam Rocket still headed his way. And a 6-4 advantage now. It's just been that one attack round that's been landed at the beginning of the set.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. But with these 2 teams, they're arguably the 2 best attacking teams in Europe. You know, we've seen them just open up onto opposing teams and just really string some attack rounds together. So let's see if that will happen again in this match. You know, last map there was it was a little bit of a slow start as well. So maybe the same thing will happen, maybe not. It's hard to tell. Hybrid's taking 1 point of damage here.
Yeah, he missed Sturmy on the laser pad by 5 centimeters, then missed a defender that was sitting around him by 10 centimeters. So again, his shots have even been super close. 4 centimeter miss that time, just over the shoulder of that defender.
Yeah, that's rough. 3 misses that are you know, at or under 10 centimeters. That's you know, just such a little bit of amount of space right there, and he could have potentially won that round. But here we got Sturmy coming down the middle right now for Colwn.
Yeah, and he was kind of the surprise attacker for Colwn last time, of course. When everyone else had failed, he was able to equalize the set for a little while. We'll see if he can give them just a massive advantage here in map number 2. Colwyn's looking pretty good, though, trying to tie this up. And this is the first time we've seen anyone try to move over to the laser pads as far as from the attacker's perspective. And Sturmy does take out Sparko.
Yeah, now he's got great position right now. He's got 8 seconds before the pole's even open. He's able to get an open shot right there on a hybrid, so it's going to be a 1-on-1. He's got 3 armor left, takes 1 rocket right there, but he lands that last shot onto Quaco, so good job from Sturmy right there.
Yep, and now a 2 attack round advantage. Pyrogen has to take this the next 4 maps in a row to get to an extra round scenario.
Yeah,
so
they have to take these next 4 rounds, and it's gonna be hard for them. But Sparko, man, this guy is a beast of an attacker.
All right, well, let's see what he can do. I loved the confidence from Sturmy that last time to just move all the way up around to the laser pad and then back to behind the defenders there to get position.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, really. He was really confident in that last round. And Sparko here is trying to take Wins out here, playing that corner. Wins is doing a good job still. He almost lands a couple rockets right there. AKM on the left side. He's a little bit out in the open, but Sparko is really going to try to isolate Wins right here, and it's not really working out for him so far. And he does take out Sturmy. Sturmy is moving up to the point. He's got a chance here. He's got 10 seconds left with only 1 armor, though, and no. Colwn takes the second map, so things are tied up 1-1.
That's right, and I want to give Sparko a little bit of a shout out there in that last one. That was actually, even though the round overall didn't work out for him, he saw how long Sturmy was actually playing at the laser pad and knew that he had to come up one particular attack path. So if you saw, he sat there, he stopped, he didn't waver, he had that laser trained on exactly where Sturmy would run up, and sure enough, Sturmy showed his face, and he was able to pick him off. Wasn't able to follow it up, of course, but there was really good presence of mind to pick off that first kill.
Yeah, very true. He was just holding that angle. He knew he had to come up there, and he did land that shot. Almost finished off the round, but not quite. And let's see, what map are we going to next? I wonder. I think there's still